being all the way in or all the way out, guess what happens when you are either all the way in or all the way out? If you're out, you become inconsistent. Anytime you have any inconvenience or life becomes challenging, you quit, right? You don't call it quitting. You just call it, I'm going to do it later. You call it, I'll start next week when I have more time. That's what you call it. But the truth of the matter and the fact of the matter is you are quitting each time that you stop doing what you're supposed to do. And so, what I want to teach you over the next 7 days is the power of consistency and commitment towards the right plan. All right. Are we ready to change what we've been doing? Right. I talked to a young lady today that just joined one of our coaching programs. And one of the big messages I had for her was breaking out of the cycle she'd been in. Right. And she was about to not get started working with us because she was like, well, I need to go talk to my mom. Right. And so, what this was important, not because not because it's a bad idea to get counsel, because this was the second time she talked to my company, and she had talked to us last year, and she told us she wanted to lose weight. Well, last year or a year and a half ago, she weighed the same as she did today. She was 265 pounds. And so she said, well, I have to think. And I said, well, what are you thinking about? Because we've already spoken to you once before. You weigh the same as you did before, and you're practicing the same exact habits as you did last year. When you called us, you said you had to think about it, but you know you need to change. But change will never happen if we practice the same exact habits and responses in situations. If you want your life to change, you have to make a decision. And I told her, I said, listen, if you continue in this cycle, you are going to end up paying a cost way more expensive than this program, because the cost of living a reactive lifestyle, meaning waiting till an emergency happens, waiting till something devastating happens to where you have to give it attention, is always going to cost you so much more, not just financially, but also emotionally. It's going to cost your family time. It's going to cost you more stress. It might cost you to not be able to work. It's always going to be a better investment to prevent than to react. And so, if you want to break out of the cycle you've been in, you have to break out of the decisions you've been making. Does that make sense? Let me get a yes coach in the chat. Does that make sense? And so she ended up joining, but I say that to say this, right? We created this challenge because I wanted to break you out of the cycle that you've been in. Many of you have been in a cycle that's keeping you stuck. Even though the challenge is free, this is going to disrupt the way that you're thinking. It's important to disrupt whatever you've been doing repeatedly. It's not working. Am I right? It's not working. Is that fair to say? Is it fair to say it's not working? Because if it was working, we wouldn't be here. Am I right? Am I right? So I want you to give your undivided attention and commitment for the next 7 days to the process we're going to present to you. Because if what you were doing was working, we wouldn't be here. But what I know is that what we do works. What we do works 100%. And this is only going to work if you have 100% buy-in and commitment. But I can guarantee you this: if you do everything I tell you to do over the next 7 days, you will lose weight. Do we believe that? Now, some of you missed yesterday. Some of you missed yesterday, and I showed a ton of success stories and people that went to the challenge, because my goal is for you to be bought in, for you to believe that this can happen for you. Because when we believe something is possible, we give it extreme commitment, correct? If we don't think something can happen for us, we give it partial effort because we're like, I'm just going to test it out and see. If we believe something can happen for us, we're going to give it 100% effort, right? Because you're like, well, I know if I do the work, I'll get the result. So what I want to promise you is that if you do everything I tell you to do this week, and you do it with a goal of being on point and consistent and checking every box the coach outlined for you, and you don't lose weight, I'll come there and coach you for 7 days myself. I stand behind that. I guarantee it. But I can guarantee you this: if you do what I tell you to do for the next 7 days, you will lose weight. All right. The ladies that do this challenge, they lose 3, 5, 7, 8. Some people have lost 9, 10 pounds, depending on how much weight you need to lose, and depending on if you backed up, you need to let that digestive tract go ahead and cleanse itself out and pass through once you get into the nutrition that we're going to break down. What I want to do very quickly, I'm not going to go and do another orientation. I'm not going to go through a whole another orientation, but I do want to make sure that everyone has access to the things they need access to be successful. So number one, one thing I'm going to drop in the chat is I'm going to drop the link to the 7-day challenge that you can find inside of our Facebook group. I'm going to walk through quickly, and send it to you, right? If you don't have access to the Facebook group, all you have to do is go inside of the link I'm going to send, and it's going to say, click here to join the community, and you can get to the Facebook group. All right. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this because you should have been at orientation, respectfully. You should have been there. But good thing is we have a recording for orientation. It's already on YouTube, and I can drop it inside of the community tonight. Okay. I dropped the program inside the chat. I want you to get the most from this next 7 days. I'm going to flow through the program very quickly, because I want you all to be very, very successful. Some of you just joined today, and that's okay. I'm happy to have you here. The more the merrier, right? The more the merrier. So the more people we can get to start, the more likely we are to have people change their lives. So let me share my screen very quickly so you guys can see what's going on. All right. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. Very quick, we're gonna run through this. Number one, who printed out their workbook that came to the orientation yesterday? Who printed out their workbook? Let me get a me coach in the chat. Good. Who finished their checklist? And who completed day zero? Put in the chat day zero if you completed day zero. Day zero is the most important part of this entire challenge. If you didn't do day zero, you are not setting yourself up for long-term success. Do you understand? If you skip a step, you're going to skip results. Does that make sense? If you skip a step, you're going to skip results. Many of you committed to me on the first day that you would follow everything I asked you to do. I wouldn't ask you to do anything extreme, but I will only ask you to do the things that will lead you to your goal. If you want to see a tremendous change in your life, you need to first learn to be a great student, following all the instructions. You're going to go and do steps 1 through 8 on day zero so that you can see the transformation that you want. If you haven't done it yet, I am telling you again to go do it. You tried to print without success. All you have to do is download it as a PDF, and then it's printable. We're not keeping anybody from printing it. I'm unsure what the dilemma was, but I hope that you can troubleshoot it, or maybe it was the printer's issue. I need everybody to put in the chat, I commit to day zero. I'm telling you, you're going to see a world of difference if you do day zero. See, listen, the thing is, you might can get away with not doing day zero for the first 7 days. You might still lose 3, 4, 5 pounds. But will you continue to lose weight after the 7 days? No, because this is the foundation. All right. It's going to break down how to set up your environment for success, because your environment plays a big role in your success. It's going to set up the types of foods you should be focusing on and the amount of food you should be focusing on. And it's going to tell you how to find your caloric deficit, which is the number one most important thing if you want to lose weight. If someone asks me, Jeremiah, I'm over 40. I'm dealing with hormonal imbalance. I'm dealing with PCOS. I'm dealing with hypothyroidism. I'm dealing with going through menopause. I'm just dealing with getting older, Jeremiah. It's just not as easy as it used to be. The number one thing we would start with is the foundation, which would be to make sure you get into a true caloric deficit. Not eating healthy foods, not having salads and smoothies, not eating the same thing, but not actually portioning our food, getting into a true caloric deficit. Make sure you do step 3. That is the key. All right. Someone said, well, you beat it behind if you start day zero today. No, you'll be ahead because most people don't do day zero. The reality is this challenge is just setting you up for long-term success. Do all the steps so that when you're done the challenge, you can continue on. The way that you lose the weight, listen, the way that you lose weight is the way you have to keep it off. I'm teaching you a sustainable method that no matter what you do, you're going to have to learn this. Now, you can try to push it off and think just following a trending diet, just having smoothies and salads, going to get surgery, taking the medication is going to solve it. These things can be helpful, but they're not the solution. Do we understand? What we're building on this next 7 days is the foundation. Everything we do will be built upon this foundation that is going to change your life. It's going to absolutely change your life. Some of you, it's going to take you from struggling to lose weight for years and help you drop 50 pounds, 100 pounds, right? So I want you to make sure that you go through this. Can we get that commitment? I'm not going to go through it because, again, I will, if we have time, I'll go through it at the end. So if you didn't make it yesterday and you want to have a short orientation, then you will stay until the end and I'll go through some of it. You can find the workbook right here inside of the program. Just click the link and it'll pop up and you'll be able to download it, right? It's all yours for the rest of your life. And we have a prize system. You can win cash prizes, discounts, all types of cool stuff while you're in this challenge. Check this out, right? In order to win cash prizes, you need to get 200 points. In order to get points, there's a few ways to get points, right? You can get 20 points every day. You check off your checklist, complete your checklist, and put it inside the community. You get 10 points every time you tag Bull Fitness on Instagram, and you make sure you screenshot it every time you do it, because I'm not gonna have to keep track of it. Support others in the group. So every time somebody posts in the group and you support them, you get 10 points every single time. If you came to orientation, you got 30 points. Every time you come to one of these calls, you get 10 points. Every time if you come to graduation, you get 50 points. If you leave us a review on all three platforms, which is Facebook, Yelp, and Google, you get 100 points. If you submit a video review at the end, just saying that how the challenge helped you, you get 100 points. If you refer someone to the challenge, you get 20 points. And if you submit your final points at the end, you get 25 more points. This is inside your program. All the links for the reviews are inside. You can't submit them until day 5 of the challenge. So you can't do this, just do it now and make something up. We don't want anything that's made up. We want people that legitimately have been helped. Um, if you need to get in the community, it's here. And then if you have any issues, you can email team@bullfitnessonline.com. We went through the VIP stuff yesterday. If you want to upgrade to VIP, I highly encourage it. The people that do the very best in this challenge and beyond are people that go VIP, because when people do stuff for free, they just typically don't do it or take it seriously, because why? It was free. You didn't invest anything to it. So I recommend you go VIP because we're going to give you a bunch of stuff. I can go through that later, or maybe I can share it real quickly, and then we're gonna get into our class for the night, because we have a specific class on how to accelerate your weight loss, especially if you're over 40. That's the class for tonight. So we're gonna get started with that. And actually, if you want to go VIP, you could do it at the end. You can DM us the word VIP or text us the word VIP, and we'll send you the link so you can upgrade to VIP. I'll go through a mini orientation and what VIP looks like at the end. If you guys want VIP, make sure you check your emails and make sure that you join the private Telegram that is a part of the VIP experience. All right. I'm going to share my screen now. We're going to go through the lesson of the day, which I'm very excited about. Every day, we're going to have a class or a coaching call. It's going to be pretty short, but it's going to be very powerful. So, the whole point is to supply you with the information and the structure that you need to see outstanding results. All right. Is everybody here to see really great, crazy, great results? Everybody wants to see a transformation for themselves, correct? So I'm going to share really quickly my screen, and this is going to be some powerful stuff. This is stuff that we've done with our clients. Nothing that I'm going to show you is anything that we're, one, just making up, two, just talking about from research and having applied it. Everything I'm going to go over, we've applied. We have multiple women that dropped 100 pounds in less than a year, hundreds of women that have dropped 50 pounds, thousands of women that have dropped 20 to 30 pounds. So if you have any of those goals and you want to change, I want you to put focus in the chat, because this is going to show you how to actually achieve your goals rather quickly. Remember this, ladies, it doesn't take people a long time to lose weight. It takes people a long time to follow the rules of weight loss. Once you learn the principles and you execute them consistently, weight loss doesn't take a long time. At the top here, this is actually one of my clients, Sierra. She dropped 65 pounds in 6 months. She was a project manager, mom, wife. She wanted to be fit in 40, and she did just that, right? I think this is important because I want you to see people that look like you, that are in the same situation as you, so you can see that it's possible. Today, we're going to be talking about how to accelerate your metabolism, lose weight, even with hormonal imbalances or the hormonal changes that you're feeling as you are getting older. For my ladies that are in their 40s and 50s that may be going through menopause and you're seeing more weight in your midsection than ever, I want you to put belly in the chat, right? You're seeing that stomach is getting out of control, it's getting crazy, kind of like Sierra's is. And even if you're someone that used to naturally be curvy, all your weight would go to your curves. If you're in your mid 40s and beyond, or even your early 40s, you're noticing you're carrying more weight in your midsection. Am I right? Right? So tonight we're going to break down how to make this change. All right, let's put the specs back on so we can see clearly. So number one, the goal tonight is to empower women 40 to 60 with science-backed habits to reset your metabolism, navigate hormonal shifts like perimenopause and menopause, and achieve sustainable weight management. We'll focus on practical body respecting strategies that support energy, joint health, sleep, and fit your busy life. Because your body is resilient, it's never too late to thrive. So I talk to so many women and they say, if I don't lose this weight this time, this is it. This is the last time I'm gonna try, right? And that type of thinking is gonna be the wrong type of thinking, right? It's never too late, and you try as many times as it takes. But remember what I said. It only takes as long as it takes you to finally commit to doing the right thing. Once you commit to doing the right thing, I promise you it's gonna happen so fast. I've worked with so many women that believe that it could just never happen for them. It was just never gonna happen. It was just never gonna happen. It was just gonna never gonna happen. And guess what? Once you give into doing the work, two, have the right process, and then three, just take the time being consistent. Everything can completely change for you. Do you believe that? Yesterday we talked about belief, right? You will never, ever, ever change anything in your life that you don't believe is possible, right? It will take all of your self-belief to change your life, because you're going to become a person that's going outside of the norm. Most people don't ever commit to doing the work. Do you guys believe that? Most people never ever stay consistent. A lot of people get sick, they die, they get on medication, and they never change their lives because they did not want to do the work. And a lot of times it's just the internal work of sacrificing small things that create a big impact. So let's talk about it tonight. It's time to work with your body, not against it. Discover 3 science-backed habits specifically tailored for women navigating hormonal shifts, age-related metabolism changes, and busy lives, empowering you to feel vibrant and strong. So number one, this is an important habit, right? And as I put each habit in the chat, I want you to put habit one, and then when I tell you what it is, put it in the chat. So habit one is going to be fuel with foundational protein. You want to start your day with 25 to 30 grams of protein within 90 minutes of waking up. Not coffee, not muffins, not donuts, protein. This is crucial for preserving vital muscle mass that naturally declines with age, stabilizing blood sugar during perimenopause and menopause, and curbing those hunger hormones for sustaining energy. Even on most demanding days, it's never too late to build strength from within. Now, some of you might be watching this and maybe you're not in your 40s or beyond yet. And you're like, is this even going to help me? No, of course it's going to help you. It's more, the earlier you start doing this, the more impactful it's going to be. Do you understand? The earlier you start doing this, the more impactful it's going to be. Let me say it again. Coach, how do I lose weight? How do I keep my curves in shape and definition? How do I make this a system where I can lose and keep it off for good? Simple habits. Small steps, great distances. Kickstart your day with 25 to 30 grams of protein within 90 minutes of waking. This is crucial for preserving vital muscle mass that naturally declines with age, stabilizing blood sugar during perimenopause and menopause. This is also extremely important if you have PCOS or hypothyroidism, and curbing those hunger hormones for sustained energy even on your most demanding days. It's never too late to build strength from within. How many of you during this journey want to keep your curves, your shape, your definition? Put me, coach, in the chat. This is going to be a powerful tool to help you do that. Habit number 2, mindful post-meal movement. So incorporate a simple 10-minute walk or light activity after each meal, right? At the very least, ladies, we want to make sure we're walking 10 minutes to 15 minutes after dinner. This is going to help to manage blood sugar fluctuations more effectively, support digestion, and ease stress without putting strain on your joints. Perfect for fitting into a busy schedule, even if it's just a stroll around the block or a few stretches. So there's so many women that we work with that are like, I'm just so busy. I just don't have time for this, and I don't have time to work out for 2 hours. Simple habits that you implement, 15-minute walk, 10-minute walk after each meal, it will add up over time. Life is all about what we do across the year. Sometimes we zoom too much into the week, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes every meal might not seem like a big deal, but if you spread that consistency over 365 days, it compounds into something amazing. Do we believe that? Habit number 3 is going to be strategic strength. I want you to commit to 3 sessions of intentional strength training per week. Strength training isn't those cute workouts you guys have been doing with those pink and super light dumbbells. It's not the workouts you do at your local gym in the classes when they have the dumbbells or the barbells that are super light, right? That's a good start. But strength training is when we're focusing on getting stronger. So the goal for you is to get stronger, not skinnier. Put stronger, not skinnier. If you're over 30, your goal should be to get stronger, not skinnier. Now, we want to lose weight, of course, but we want to sustain as much lean muscle mass as possible, right? We want to keep our curve shape and definition, right? So we should be focused on getting strong, not skinny. If you're doing 10 pounds, your goal should be to get to 15 pounds, to 20 pounds, to 25 pounds, and beyond. Strong, not skinny will change your life. Everybody put in the chat, habit number 3, strategic strength training. This is your powerhouse for combating age-related muscle loss. Ladies, once you get to your 50s, you're going to start experiencing sarcopenia. It's going to feel like you randomly gained 30 pounds out of nowhere. It's going to feel like you randomly put on all this fat in your midsection. You're like, what is going on? This is crazy. Like, this came out of nowhere, right? Well, you guys can attest for me. I know there's people that are in the chat that can say, yes, coach, you're telling truth. This is going to boost your metabolism, enhance your bone density, and all critical as estrogen declines. These are all super critical as estrogen declines. You guys gotta realize that as you're getting older, your estrogen and progesterone are declining, which is going to impact how your body's storing fat. That's why it goes from your hips, your thighs, your curves. And you're like, okay, it used to go to all the right places, and now it's going all to your stomach. Am I right? So, for beginners, you can start with body weight. So if you're like, coach, I hear you, I see what you're saying, but I don't really know how to weight train. I don't want to hurt myself. Start with your body weight. You're not gonna hurt yourself with your body weight. Start with the resistance bands, and then you're gonna add up to weight. All right. But let me tell you a secret, ladies. My grandmother is 78 years old. She just started weight training this year, and she is lifting when she does squats, 30 pounds in each hands for 20 reps. She's doing bent over rows with 30 pounds, right? She's doing incline bench press with 15 pounds. I'm telling you this to tell you stop making excuses about being scared you're gonna hurt yourself. She's 78, right? And she just started this year. She's never worked out in her life. Put in the chat, I can do this. One of our affirmations for this week is, I am capable of doing hard things. You can do it. Now, focus point number 1, right? Powering your metabolism with protein for ages 40 plus. Why it works and why it's tailored to your midlife journey, right? It's no secret that once you get to your 40s, it seems like everything changes. Even when you get to your 30s, it feels like everything changes, but the 40s, it really hits home, right? As you navigate the hormonal shifts of perimenopause and menopause, declining estrogen can impact blood sugar regulation and contribute to stubborn belly fat. A high protein breakfast helps stabilize blood sugar, directly addressing these age related metabolic changes. Beyond hormones, protein is your ally against age related muscle loss, sarcopenia, which slows metabolism. Starting your day with protein helps preserve and build metabolism, boosting muscles, ensuring your body burns fuel more efficiently. This powerful start reduces ghrelin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. So when you're feeling all these cravings, things like ghrelin are telling you that you're hungry. Right? It increases satiety, which means it helps you feel full quicker and longer, and it's going to help you manage your cravings throughout your busy day. How many of you, as you're getting older, are having crazier cravings, having more cravings, things you didn't even have cravings for when you were younger? Put cravings in the chat. So it's going to be a proactive step to support your body's evolving needs, and proving it's absolutely not too late to feel strong and vibrant. And so, if you're in VIP, I'm going to drop all these lessons inside the VIP Telegram where we have all our research from so you can have it long term. Here's some protein solutions for anybody that wants to implement this. So, number 1, Three eggs any style, plus two sliced turkey, bacon, or sausage. Add spinach for extra nutrients. That's quick and easy. On the go, you can have Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein powder, a handful of berries, and a tablespoon of nut butter. Blend it up. A protein smoothie with protein powder, unsweetened almond milk, a banana, and a tablespoon of flax seeds or chia seeds for added fiber and omega 3s, and prep ahead. Overnight oats with protein powder or hard boiled eggs ready in the fridge. These are four different ways you can create protein in the morning. Make it simple. The simpler it is, the easier it is to be consistent. Remember, ladies, simple scales. Simple is sustainable. Anytime that something's too complicated, it gets overwhelming and you stop it. That's why it's been hard for you to keep your results because every method you use is not realistic. Am I right? Yes or no? Now, sometimes you just get overwhelmed and you just fall off track. But the best thing you can do for yourself is make this as simple as possible to make it as sustainable as possible. Do we agree? Now, focus point number two is to embrace post-meal walks for lifelong vitality. You're gonna notice that part of this challenge is the 2 miles, right? Again, put in the chat winner if you did your 2 miles already. As we navigate our 40s, 50s, and beyond, hormonal shifts, especially during perimenopause and menopause, can affect how your body handles glucose. Just 10 to 15 minutes of gentle movement after a meal significantly lowers blood sugar levels by increasing glucose uptake in your muscles. So, ladies, after you turn 40, that's when we start to see majority of people get diabetes. Anyone pre-diabetic or diabetic here? And so this helps manage the metabolic changes that can come with age and declining estrogen, supporting stable energy and preventing those challenging insulin spikes. It's a simple yet powerful way to work with your changing body, not against it. So, for everyone that is at risk of diabetes or even high blood pressure, high cholesterol, the 2 miles a day is going to be a game changer for you. Even if you can get to the 1 mile, that's going to be a game changer for you. But the 2 miles is going to really help you to drop weight and it's going to help you to manage your glucose. Now, studies confirm the power of this simple habit, simply walking, right? Older adults who walked after meals saw post-meal blood sugar reduced by 12 to 22%. For women in this life stage, this means supporting metabolic health, preserving precious muscle mass after loss to sarcopenia, improving, excuse me, preserving precious muscle mass often lost to sarcopenia, improving joint mobility with gentle movement, and even contributing to better sleep and stress reduction. It's never too late to start nourishing your body in ways that support your well-being now. So you ladies understand why it's so important for us to do our 2 miles a day to keep the belly fat away. Our last thing is going to be strength training for women 40 to 60, right? We want to aim for 3 times a week. That's the magic number. As women navigate their 40s, 50s, and 60s, again, if you're watching this and you're not in their 40s yet, this is a cheat code. I'm showing you how to set yourself up for long-term success. As women navigate their 40s, 50s, and 60s, declining estrogen and metabolism changes accelerate muscle loss. Sarcopenia. Strength training is your most powerful tool to rebuild and maintain lean muscle mass, which naturally boosts your resting metabolism and dramatically improves insulin sensitivity. It's never too late to start building strength. Again, my grandmother is 78. She's weight training at least twice a week. She's lost 50 pounds. If she can do it, so can you. Do we believe? Put in the chat, I believe. And so you know, the hormonal shifts as you get older can just make weight management feel impossible. Unlike cardio, which primarily burns calories during the workout, increased muscle mass from strength training turns your body into a more efficient fat burning machine 24/7. This helps to counteract the age related slowdown in metabolism and supports the healthy body composition. So, body reclaim your vitality and bone health. Beyond weight, resistance training significantly improves insulin sensitivity. So, any of my ladies that have PCOS, this is important for you, or that are insulin resistant, all right? And plays a critical role in supporting bone density. It enhances joint health, boosts energy, and helps mitigate stress and sleep disruption common in this life stage. Your body may feel different now, but it's capable of incredible strength and resilience. Here is a realistic game plan, ladies. Just commit to 3 sessions per week. Start off with just 30 minutes each, and this will fit into most of your schedules. A lot of us underestimate the power of consistency, and we feel like if we're not working out for 2 hours, if we're not working out twice a day, if we're not doing the 75 hard and we're working out and we're just killing ourselves, it's not gonna make a difference. It'll make a huge difference when you combine everything together. And if we can do this over the course of a year, it's more powerful than that person that works out really hard for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks and crashes and burns. Because what you're creating is a system that's going to be sustainable. And simple scales, extreme doesn't. How many of you have fell victim of the extreme methods, wishing to get results so fast, dropping 10 pounds just to gain it back within 10 days? Has that happened to you? Right? Put in the chat, break the cycle. Right. And so I want to help you break this cycle. I want you to break out of these bad habits. And the reality is, the fastest way to your goal is to have a coach that's been here before. I understand where you're at. I've worked with thousands of women at this point who have had weight loss surgery, have tried Ozempic, have tried Zepbound, have tried Tirzepatide, have done all the detoxes, and they finally say, okay, I'm going to do it the right way this time. And it's not like those things can't be helpful. They can be tools, right? My job is not to, tell you that these things are terrible and they're the worst thing for you. I'm just telling you they're not the foundation. If you don't learn the principles I'm teaching, you're never going to lose weight for good. Do we believe that? If we don't learn how to eat properly, if we don't know how to take care of our body and move our body consistently, do we believe we're not going to be able to sustain this? We have to believe that. So we have to break the cycle of wanting things to happen so fast. But here's the thing. Here's the catcher, right? You get it to happen fast by doing it the right way. My clients lose weight faster than people that are on medication because they're practicing the right habits. I've had multiple women drop 100 pounds in less than a year, while someone else simply wants to drop 40 pounds and they can't do it. Why? Because it doesn't take a long time to lose weight. It takes people a long time to do the proper steps to lose weight and to truly commit. And so the biggest thing we want to focus on is implementing these principles. Now, here's a common belief that's not true, is that my metabolism has drastically slowed down with age and hormonal changes. So this is what science tells us. While hormonal shifts like perimenopause and menopause bring changes, research shows that your resting metabolic rate remains surprisingly stable between 20 and 60 for most adults, which means we cannot keep blaming our lack of losing weight on our age unless we're over 60. We have to blame it on our habits. And so what's really happening and what's really causing you to not lose weight? Why am I not losing weight, Jeremiah? Decreased muscle mass, reduced daily movement, increased chronic stress, dietary changes, and disrupted sleep. If we can fix these things, right? Decrease muscle mass, simple fix, weight training, daily movement, simple, 2 miles a day keeps the belly fat away. Increase chronic stress. The best thing you can do to improve your stress is to go to bed. The best thing you can do is go to bed and get unbroken rest. 2 rules are to help you get more sleep during this challenge: no TV, no social media. Now, when you come back next week, and you're able to watch TV and you're able to scroll social media again, I want you to not watch any TV or social media an hour before bed, and I want you to take magnesium glycinate. That's going to change your entire life when it comes to your rest. Oh my God, your rest is going to be so good. And then dietary changes, focusing on whole foods is going to be the key. Remember, when it comes to nutrition, we're focused on quality and quantity, right? And then disrupted sleep again. Getting better sleep, getting better sleep is the key. Don't go to sleep with the TV on. Don't go to sleep with your phone in your face. Get some peaceful time before you go to bed. It's never too late to make meaningful changes. Your body is different now, but it's incredibly resilient. You're still super strong. Focus on sustainable, practical solutions that honor your body's current needs and your unique life stages. All right. And so there's one thing that's super important that's going to really help you, ladies, as you're getting older, as your progesterone and estrogen is changing. And we're going to close out after this, right? So, nourishing your hormones, healthy fat for women 40 to 60 plus, right? Again, this is important even if you're in your 30s, even if you're in your 20s, and even if somehow we have teens that are on, even though I don't even market to teens, this is going to be helpful for you as well. As you navigate perimenopause and menopause, your body experiences significant shifts in hormones like estrogen and progesterone. Healthy fats are vital in building blocks. Excuse me. Healthy fats are vital building blocks for these hormones, supporting your body's natural process. They also enhance the absorption of fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, which are essential allies in maintaining overall hormonal balance and well being during this transformative stage, right? So, research highlights low fat diets can negatively impact ovulation and estrogen production even earlier in life, underscoring the long term importance of adequate healthy fat intake for hormonal health. I want to be clear, ladies, that eating healthy fats isn't going to make you gain fat. Eating too many calories will make you gain fat, but healthy fats are very important. Here's some ones you can focus on: avocados, olive oil, salmon and fatty fish, chia and flax seeds, and nuts and nut butters. These are going to play a big role in hormonal regulation as you get older so that you can take care of your body. Because remember, it's not just about eating less, it's about the quality of foods that you eat. Put in the chat, quality and quantity. So here's the three rules you want to focus on. Nourish and stabilize the protein. 25 grams of protein. Let's put in the chat. Front load 30 grams of protein. Move to renew and digest. We're doing this right now, which is 2 miles a day keeps the belly fat away. And number three is going to be strength for resilience. Strength for resilience. I like to make them all rhyme so it's easy to remember. So if you want to lose the weight but keep the shape, 3 times a week, you need to lift weights. All right. This isn't about fighting aging. It's about honoring your body's wisdom and optimizing your vitality. You don't need to eat less and move more. You need to eat smarter and train with purpose. Your hormones aren't your enemy. They're just adapting, and you have the power to support them. So, while it might feel like your body's betraying you, I'm giving you the tools you need to completely change your life. And everything we're going over today is going to completely change everything if we can be consistent with it. Now, we've done this with multiple clients. At the bottom, you can see Lauren. She dropped 100 pounds in 9 months with PCOS, diabetes, high cholesterol. She's completely off medication now. In the middle, we can see Adrian that dropped 50 pounds at 50 while she was going through menopause. And at the corner, we can see Josephina, who dropped 50 pounds in 5 months without ever going to the gym. It is possible for you. All you have to do is truly commit. Can we honor our word this week? Be someone that is not going to lie to themselves, that's not going to be deceitful to themselves, but is going to honor their words and honor themselves for the next 7 days by being consistent. Who's not going to make excuses, who's not going to make reasons why they can't show up, but it's going to make a way to show up every single night. Can we do that? Let me get a yes coach in the chat. I want to challenge you to be a woman of your word. Because in order to hit your goal, you have to be someone that when you say something, you do it. You're going to be someone that follows through. You should become the type of person that when you say something, people know it's going to happen. Is that who you want to be? Now, this doesn't happen overnight. This is something that you're going to have to build over time. This is something that you're going to be able to create a new, better version of yourself that is truly dedicated and committed to becoming the woman you deserve to be. And like anything in life, if we wanted to change, we have to consistently show up. And we have to continue to show up. We have to continue to show up. We have to continue to show up. What I know is that there's no one on here that can't make this change. You might not be used to showing up. You might be the person that's always making excuses, always quitting, always crashing and burning after 2 weeks. But guess what? With my guidance, with these daily coaching calls, with the community of women, this is going to catapult you into a year where you're showing up differently, where you're truly committed, where you're truly serious, where you're not going to lie to yourself, where you're going to live in reality and make your goals a reality. You can do anything you focus on and you apply yourself to and you show up for it consistently. You will only get results for the work you put in. And the thing about hitting goals is this: it doesn't matter if you do your best if you don't do what's required. Put in the chat, I will do what's required. What's required is for you to do day zero. What's required is for you to do your 2 miles a day to keep the belly fat away. Are you guys seeing me clearly? On my side, I'm freezing up a little bit. All right. I want you to complete the checklist, and I want everyone that's on the live right now To commit to being here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can we make that commitment? Can we make that commitment that we'll be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow? Remember this, y'all. Winners focus on winning. And we're on Eastern Standard Time, so 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Winners focus on winning. They don't worry about things going wrong. They worry about what they need to do to make it go right. If you spend a lot of time focusing on what could go wrong or what could mess up, you're going to focus on failing. Is there a way to see a recording tomorrow? Yeah, I'll make sure it's one. All these will be on YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube, Wolfis95, they will be under the live section. All right. If you're someone that's watching us on one of these streaming platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and you want to be a part of this challenge, you want to make sure you DM us the word transform before you miss the cutoff. My assistant switches over for the wait list for the next challenge, typically after this. So if you aren't in yet, make sure you take action so you can get in here. Remember, ladies, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you focus on the good, you're going to get good results, good production. If we focus on the bad, that's what's going to happen. Bad things, right? So we focus on, okay, I'm going to do my 2 miles. I'm going to make sure I prep my food. I'm going to show up to the call. I'm going to do everything in my power to be successful. Then you guess what you're going to get? You're going to get the results. If you focus on, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't work again? What if this is another thing that doesn't work? What's another thing where if I do all the work and I don't lose weight? And then guess what you do? You psych yourself out and you don't do the work so you don't get the results because you're focused on the bad. How many of you have done that before? You take so long to start something because you're so worried about if it's going to work. Why don't you just do the work? I have a principle that I follow in my life called I can't worry about something not working until I prove that it doesn't work, which means I have to do every single step that is required before I can say it didn't work. Prove that this doesn't work by doing every single step that's required. I want that to be your new rule in life. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm not gonna try it though. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna give it 110%. I'm gonna do every single step. I'm not gonna skip steps. I'm gonna be the person that reads the instructions, goes through, checks everything off, and is diligent. Track what you lack. What you want to improve in life, you must track. If you want to improve your fitness, you should be tracking your weight. You should be tracking your food. If you want to improve your finances, you should be tracking your finances, right? You have to pay attention to what you want to improve in life. So, what I want you to do is prove this doesn't work by doing every single thing that you're supposed to do. And then if it doesn't work, then cool, it doesn't work. You can dismiss it. But never dismiss something before you try it. And never say something doesn't work if you didn't do all the steps. Does that make sense, ladies? Now it's Monday, it's December 1st. These 2 months at the end of the year are some of the most distracted months for people. Some of the biggest excuses. Oh, I'll start in January after the holidays. Oh, so many excuses, right? But you're here. You're here. Why? Because you want to change. And if you want to break the cycle, we have to change our decision making. If every year you say the same thing, oh, I'll start after my birthday, I'll start after Thanksgiving, I'll start after Christmas, I'll start when it's New Year's, and you still haven't lost weight, we need to take a different approach. We need to process things differently. You need to change your focus and your approach. You are capable of doing this. I believe in you. You are a true winner. And I want you to prove that you're a winner by showing up. All right. I'll see you ladies tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not had orientation, stay on. I'll do a quick orientation. If you want to go VIP, you can text us or DM us the word VIP. We'll send you the link so you can upgrade to VIP. I highly recommend it. I will very quickly go through orientation for my ladies that did not make it yesterday. Very quickly. When I say quickly, I mean quickly because you should have been there yesterday. All right. But I love you, so I'm gonna hold you down. I got you because I want you to be as committed as everybody else is that was on the live today. All right. So if you weren't at orientation, I got you. All right. So welcome to the 7-day fat burning reset challenge. Okay. If you guys are at orientation, you're good to go. I'm just going to run through this very quickly. Why this challenge matters. All right. So the group of women that I work with are in their late 30s to 60s, right? Because this is the age that you're going to have an increased risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, accelerated weight gain, and health decline in this age group. This is typically when we see women start to get high blood pressure, diabetes, and they're getting put on medication. If that's you, put health in the chat, right? Hormonal struggles. So, hormonal changes during midlife disrupt metabolism and fat burning, making weight loss harder without targeting strategies. Obesity, insulin resistance, and hormonal imbalances like PCOS, hypothyroidism combine to increase chronic disease risk and early mortality in women over 30, right? And so this challenge matters because this reset offers a proven tool to overcome barriers, build momentum for fat loss, and improve overall health and sustainability. We have seen our clients' numbers improve within 7 days. Their blood pressure improve, their blood sugar levels and glucose levels improve, cholesterol improve within 7 days. This challenge was designed specifically for women balancing demanding careers and leadership roles who want effective health strategies that fit their busy schedules. This is ideal for women experiencing menopause or hormonal shifts that disrupt metabolism and fat burning, requiring targeted, proven approaches, and supports those managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol with safe, sustainable fat loss methods tailored to their health needs. This is going to focus on proven, science backed strategies that promote lasting fat loss without quick fixes, suitable for busy lifestyles and long term success. One moment. Oh, here we go. And so, listen, there's a mindset shift we need to have, right? We got to take back control. Everybody put in the chat control. This challenge is going to help you to overcome hormonal imbalances that slow metabolism and disrupt fat burning. Past weight loss frustrations don't define your future. You have the power to reset and succeed. Busy schedules are real, but with simple, sustainable strategies, you can take back control of your health. This mindset reset is about building confidence, energy, and consistency for lifelong transformation. Commit to the process now to unlock lasting change, not quick fixes or temporary results. So this is going to be your foundation for change. I want you to put foundation in chat. What I want you to, and I want you to show you, I want to show you what's truly possible when we commit. So this is my client Lauren. She dropped 100 pounds in 9 months while having PCOS, diabetes, and high cholesterol. She's not completely off medication. She's completely changed her life. I want to show you that if you do the work, you can get the results that you want. In 3.5 months, she dropped in 3.5 months, she dropped 50 pounds, which I'm not promising you're going to do that, but I will promise you that if you do the work, everything can change for you, right? Every single thing that you want to change health wise can change. Do we believe that? All right, good. Now, I want to show you some of the ladies that have done the 7-day challenge because the most important thing that's going to help you truly see change is if you believe that what I'm teaching you is going to help you. Because if you believe in what I'm saying, you're going to be more committed. So, here's some reviews. During the fat burning challenge has been life changing for me. It's helped me create a consistent routine and become more intentional about my health. Since starting, I noticed a major boost in my energy levels, better mental clarity, and way less bloating. No more random stomach aches. I've learned so much about eating clean and feeling my body the right way. The best part, I've gained a new level of confidence that I didn't even know I was missing. Highly recommend this to anyone ready to take control of their health and feel amazing from the inside out. Christy said, I've never done the full planner package, but just the 7-day challenge was exactly what I needed to get started. It helped me build momentum, stay consistent, and I went on to lose 28 pounds over 5 months. This program truly works if you commit to it and follow the super simple steps. Thanks for giving me the tools and motivation to take control of my health. Naya said, amazing program. I was having complications with mobility and knee pain. The support and accountability got me back into the gym. But look, there's more. My experience with Bull Fitness 7-day Fat Burning Reset Challenge has been great. The program is guiding me on the right path to my weight loss and healthy living journey. It's day 5 and I've lost 5 pounds. The coaching guidance and weight loss platform that Bull Fitness team has provided is everything you need more. You need and more to be successful in reaching your goals. This reset has helped me become more focused, consistent, and in charge of my weight loss goals. I feel confident that I will reach my weight loss goals and keep the healthy lifestyle changes. I can already see my results in 5 days, and I have 2 more to go. I'm a winner, and winners finish. Good job. Now, Shannon said, I'm 34 years old. I have PCOS and find Bull Fitness training to be the most versatile and successful weight loss training program. I lost a lot of weight my first time around with the program post pregnancy a few years ago when I wasn't losing on my own. I am back doing another challenge and post second pregnancy. I started the 7-day challenge at 214.7, and by day 4, I'm down 3 pounds. This program not only helps you lose weight, but helps you change lifetime bad habits and inspires you to show up for yourself and what it looks like to do just that. You learn that sometimes you just need that small push, motivation, and knowledge to run a mile. And Jeremiah gives you just that. If you can do it, if I can do it, having struggled to lose weight for many years, anyone can. There's no way you can't lose weight on this program unless you don't show up. You got this. Sasha said, the Bull Fitness 7-8 challenge was incredible. In just 1 week, I lost 4 pounds. But the best part was building healthier habits and feeling so much more clear and focused. I feel energized, motivated, and excited. This is just the beginning of my journey to better health and wellness. Jamila said, look, there's so many. Great program. I love the information, daily meetings, reminders, and check ins. I was definitely motivated. I have been stuck at a certain weight for the last 3 to 4 months, and I lost 3 pounds this week. Latricia said, I absolutely love this challenge. I'm encouraging to try it. I'm encouraging you to try it. Very informative. And to do better, have to teach what you lack and you need structure. I will continue to follow through. No time to give up. I got this. Let's do it, ladies. Thank you, coach and team. I'm in it to win it. Definitely recommend 20 out of 10. During the 70 challenge, I've lost 3 pounds. So far, 1 more day to go. Right. And there's more, right? But I want to keep going because we're doing a quick recap. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jeremiah Bull. I'm an Army veteran. I served for 8 years and I've been coaching for 10 years in women's fitness and weight loss. Specializing in hormonal imbalances like PCOS, hypothyroidism, and women going through menopause, and sustainable fat burning. I have a degree in kinesiology, and I was a master fitness trainer in the Army. I'm committed to motivating women to reclaim their health and vitality. I work with women in general, but I work specifically with women 40-60 because I'm a brother of 5 sisters, a son to one mom. We all grew up together. We all have the same parents. We all grew up in the same house. I do have, of course, my dad and my brother, but I grew up in what I would call a girl family. And so I realized the challenges that my loved ones face as I got older with their health. And my goal is to keep my family healthy and strong. I've currently been working with my sister Jessica. I've been helping my grandmother as well. And this is just an extension. You guys are just an extension of my family. You're my cousins, my aunties, my moms, and I want to keep you healthy and alive, right? So that's a big part of our mission. And if you weren't here, this is my 5 sisters, very beautiful young ladies. We are all and I have a brother, of course. But my brother wasn't here this day. But I wanted to show you all my beautiful sisters because they are really great. And we're all about 15 months apart. And so the challenge schedule and overview. Let's go through it together, right? So day 0 was yesterday, which was orientation kickoff. Guess what? You missed it, but I'm going over it with you right now. It's not a big deal. You can still do it. Take action, right? The most important part of this challenge is take action. If you came yesterday, I still want you to start, right? Because mostly your issue is you don't start and you don't stay consistent. Day 1 through 5, we're gonna have live calls at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On day 4, which is Thursday, we're gonna have our live accelerated weight loss masterclass where I'm gonna teach you how our clients are dropping 30 pounds in 60 days naturally and keeping the weight off. And day 7 is going to be graduation, which will be next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And so there's live coaching calls. If you want to be a part of the community, it's in the Facebook group. We have daily action steps that are going to be that are going to be inside of the workbook. And then all you have to do is download the workbook and you can have it. It's free. So we're going to give you everything you need inside of the free version of the challenge. All right. And so what I want you to focus on this week is rejecting quick fixes, avoid extreme diets and fat workouts that promise rapid results but fail long term. Real success comes from patience, consistency, and science-backed strategies. Commit to the plan. Engage fully with the 7-day reset by attending live coaching calls, completing daily tasks, and participating in the community to build momentum and trust the process. And build lasting change. Focus on sustainable habits that supports lifelong fat loss and health. Shift your mindset to embrace progress over perfection and celebrate small wins daily. And so For any of you that have been on here, right? How many of you have struggled with the thought that you'd never lose this weight or that you got discouraged because you just haven't got this weight off? Like you're just like, I've tried so many times, it's just getting so annoying. What is going on? Right? I want to let you know that this can be the last time, right? I'm going to teach you the real principles. We have real success stories, not two, not three, not four, not five, but hundreds and thousands of people that we've helped over the years. I've been doing this a long time. I know exactly how this works, and I know exactly how to make you successful. All you have to do is be a willing participant, right? One thing I want you to focus on is our affirmation that I'm capable of doing hard things. I'm not promising this is going to be easy, but I do promise that it's simple and very doable and it's very repeatable. If you follow the system that we're going to lay out, you can drop this weight. Put in the chat, I am capable of doing hard things. One part of being successful in this challenge is going to be just listening to what I tell you to do. And I'm not saying that to be like, I'm not trying to control your life. Literally just listen to what I tell you to do and do it. And your life will change. I guarantee it. Right? All the stuff I tell you to do. If I say write something in the chat, put in the chat. If I say walk 2 miles a day, walk 2 miles a day. Right? If I tell you don't miss a day, don't miss a day. Even if you can't get 2 miles, do a mile. If you can't do a mile, do half a mile. If you can't do half a mile, do a quarter mile. You never skip though. I'm teaching you winning principles for life, not just for weight loss in general. The ways you're going to be successful is for showing up for their lives every day. Everyone that shows up for lives does way better than the people that don't. That's just, of course. It's like, when you're in school, people go to class, do better on the test than the people that don't go to class. They usually fail. Participate actively in the Facebook group. The more people that are active, the more people that are active. If that makes sense. The more people that are active and engaged in the Facebook group, the more people are going to want to be active and engaged in the Facebook group. And community does work, right? Complete the daily action steps. In your workbook, there's a checklist. Finish your checklist every day. Everybody put in the chat. Finish the checklist. If you finish the checklist, you'll hit your goal. Okay, and engage with your fellow participants. Okay, we have amazing success stories. Latifa dropped 100 pounds in 8 months. Latifa followed a step-by-step system designed for hormonal balance and sustainable fat loss, and achieved an incredible 100-pound weight loss while regaining her confidence and energy. Stayed off medication for high blood pressure and diabetes, and she lost weight so that she could have a healthy pregnancy. That was her success story, which is amazing. Lauren, also with PCOS, dropped 100 pounds in 9 months. Lauren's doctor was warning her that if she did not make a serious change with her health, she would have to stay on medication for the rest of her life. Already struggling with PCOS, she joined our program and never looked back. 100 pounds lost in 9 months. Both of these ladies are a testament that if you do the work, you can get the results. Do you want their stories to be your story? Do you want to finally commit and be that person that when people see you like, oh my gosh, I don't even recognize you because you transform yourself so much. You've finally committed to yourself. Do you want their stories to be your story? Put me in the chat. You can do it. And this brings me to this. The people that do the best during this challenge and go on to work with us or go on their own, they go VIP. I've been coaching for a long time, and what I know about people in general is that if you aren't invested, people just don't take it seriously. It's just human nature. I'm the same way. If I don't pay for something, I just don't take it seriously. Now, we want this to be accessible to everybody that wants to go VIP, so we made it a price that is reasonable. All right. One of the things that we give in VIP is worth way more than what the price is. In the VIP, you're going to get the body weight shred program. You're going to get our VIP gym program, VIP grocery list, accelerated weight loss secrets, eating on the go meal plan, post pregnancy secrets, hormone and weight loss guide, and our supplements and mindset guides. I will actually show you what VIP looks like. If you want to go VIP, just DM us the word VIP on Instagram or text us the word VIP from the number that was texting you the reminders for the call today, and I will send it to you. I will also walk you through what's inside VIP, right? Really quickly. But you can just text this number. This is the number that texted you for the reminder that was like, hey, we're going live. Join the live. Join the live. DM us the word VIP on Instagram if you want to upgrade, or text us the word VIP. Again, you're going to get access to all the stuff I just said and a private Telegram with yours truly in it, where I will be your direct coach the entire challenge, and I'll be answering all your questions. And you'll get all of the lessons we go through for the entire VIP. For the entire challenge. You'll get them. You'll be able to keep them. No one else will. Once you're upgraded, put upgrade in the chat. If you're already VIP, put upgrade in the chat. What I will do is I'm going to drop the link in the chat if I can find it real quick. But I recommend you go VIP again. When stuff is free, people just don't take it seriously. It is what it is. If you were gonna take it seriously, you would have already hit your goal. You would have did something for free and just did it already. But when people are invested, they just tend to do stuff, you know? when people are invested financially, they just tend to do better. And so that is what I've seen over and over and over again. I've seen this in my personal life. I almost always go VIP for anything that I do because I just know that it's, if anything, it's gonna make me be committed more. And honestly, the transformation is in the application. If you do something just because it's free, you don't actually follow through. Yeah, you didn't really get what you were supposed to get. So I recommend that you go to VIP. It's $27. I'll show you some of the stuff. One of the things in VIP, and if you don't think it's worth $27, then just don't do it. If you think it's worth $27, then cool. It is what it is. Everyone that's done it has said it's worth way more than what we are asking for. I want to make it accessible. I'm not. We're not. We're not really gonna make any money from it being VIP. For you going VIP, but it will be good for you to go VIP because then you'll actually commit. And my goal is to produce the most success stories ever. That's my goal. And so uh, here's how you can. Here's something in VIP. All right, so I'll show you one thing that's inside the VIP. The 3 steps to accelerate your weight loss. Here we go. What is going to be so great about it? All right, so when you get inside of here, I'll show you one thing that it's probably worth the $27 all by itself. We have our home-based workout routine, gym-based workout routine, low-impact workout routine, 7-day meal plan for accelerated weight loss, 7-day vegan meal plan for accelerated weight loss, 7-day pescatarian meal plan for accelerated weight loss, 7-day eating on the go plan. That means if you can't make your food and you need to eat out, it's a 7-day eating on the go plan. We have the winning the mental battle game plan when you're losing weight. We also have our mindful eating practices, food calorie chart, table of calorie count for popular high calorie foods and drinks to avoid those foods, addictive ingredients, and our secret supplements for weight loss. We're also going to give you, when you go VIP, our game plan for hormones and aging, strategies for hormone imbalance, pregnancy, how your body changes, and then healthy approaches to post pregnancy weight loss, debunking common weight loss myths so you can stop being distracted by things that don't really matter, and identifying the changing habits that sabotage your weight loss. So if you find yourself in the constant cycle of losing and gaining weight, we're going to break down why that is so you can identify it and break out of that cycle. We're gonna also help you master your macronutrients, calculate your macronutrient intake. We're gonna show you how to train for weight loss. We're going to talk about weights and weight loss for women 30 to 60 and navigating common roadblocks and creating a system for weight loss success. You're going to get all this inside of one of the bonuses inside of VIP. That was just one thing, right? You're still going to get our challenge grocery list, 7-day accelerated weight loss workout, and you're going to still get our bull fitness standards. This is going to show you exactly how to pick out the weights you should be using when you're training and how to know when to increase weight over time. And so also you'll be able to join our VIP community. Click here, you'll get access to our private Telegram. Highly recommend you take advantage of that. And you'll still get access to the normal challenge, but you get all the bonuses in VIP. So if you want to go VIP, I dropped the link inside the chat, I think. Yes, I did. You can text us the word VIP or you can DM us the word VIP. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's a one-time investment and you get to keep the resources for the rest of your life. So that's that, right? I gave everybody the opportunity to do it yesterday, so I want to give you the same opportunity to do it. If you want to go out VIP or you've already went VIP, you can put upgrade in the chat. Um, if you need the link, I've dropped it in the chat. And I wish everyone the best. I will say this again: people that go VIP, they do the best because when people are invested, they actually do the work. I mean, it's just if you were gonna do free stuff, you would have did all those free workouts you see inside of your Instagram and TikTok account, but you didn't do them because you don't do free stuff. People do things when they're invested, right? So this will cost you like a trip to, eating out. Maybe if you get a cheap meal or if you go get a nice meal, it'll cost you going to Cava or something. Cool. It's something that will return dividends for the rest of your life. Anyways, I recommend you upgrade if you're someone that's serious. The most serious people upgrade. It's not a big investment, but it's significant enough that you'll care about it if you don't take advantage of it. So other than that, ladies, you are all set. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be blessed by the best. And remember, you are a winner and winners show up. Peace out. Let me get a winner in the chat as you sign off. Let me get a winner in the chat. Winner in the chat to sign off. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. And if you're watching us on the IG Live or on the YouTube, DM us the word transform on YouTube, on Instagram to be a part of our next challenge. I want to help you. We have a goal to help 100 women drop 100 pounds In 2026, we need to get people started ASAP. No Rocky, right? We gotta get people started right away. We need at least 10 people to start every single week in order for us to hit our goal. So, if you want to be one of those people, get into the challenge. If you want to work with us one on one, like some of the success stories that you saw, they were in our coaching program. That's how they saw this massive transformation after they did the 7-day challenge. You can DM us the word private. You can DM us the word private, or you can text us the word private, and we'll send you information about how you can work with me and my team directly one on one, especially if you're someone that wants to drop 100 pounds. That is going to be for you. But if you want to drop 50 to 100 pounds and you want to get personalized, customized help, and you want to get 100% to your goal, like the ladies that I was showing you, just DM me the word private or text me the word private. We'll send you information so that you can learn more. Other than that, y'all,